Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Cheyenne. I make a lot of mommy, lifestyle, beauty, and cleaning types of videos. So if you're into that thing, make sure you press subscribe and you turn on your little bell notification button thing so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And we're going to be talking about 10 tips and tricks for a clean home today. I have a list right here for you guys, so if you see me looking down, that is what I'm looking at. Do not worry if you hear background noise. It's my daughter who is supposed to be napping right now, but we're gonna just hurry up and get through these 10 things, and I hope this really helps you guys out.
It's gonna feel alright. Feet on the ground, but I just wanna fly. Sing it out loud.
So number one is pick up messes as they happen and put stuff away when you're done using it. This can be kind of hard to get in the habit of. I know my husband still has a hard time doing this, but I just try to explain if you just do it right after the mess is made, then you don't have to backtrack, and it ends up taking actually less time than going back and cleaning up all of the mess throughout the day. So like when you change your kids' clothes, just put it in the dirty hamper. When you change a diaper, put it in the trash. When you get them out of bed, make the beds. When you get yourself out of bed, make the bed. And that way your house always looks clean and you don't ever have to backtrack and like revisit places because you kind of neglected it as you know you were doing those things. So that is my first tip, and that is one that I do use all the time, and it is a game changer. Number two is have a schedule with cleaning. So I wrote some things down, like examples I have here. So I vacuum every night if I don't at nap time. I mop 2 times a week at night or during their nap. I clean up after every meal. Everything gets wiped down. The kitchen gets cleaned after every single meal. That way I never have to do a huge deep cleaning of all these dishes and crumbs and all of that at nighttime, because I would just rather have to just wipe it down, you know, not have to do one deep clean, and it just ends up being a lot more helpful for me. So that, and then I do laundry on Sunday and Tuesday, and I wipe down the kitchens and bathrooms daily. So the bathrooms I was itching my nose, don't worry. The bathrooms I wipe down daily, and that just helps a ton because it never gets super dirty, super gross. And if I kind of like see that my son missed the toilet, I'll just wipe it up that day instead of having to go back and do that all over again. The next thing is to teach your kids to clean up young and hold them accountable. And I say this as well, like hold people in your household accountable. So like your husband, be like, hey, when you come home from work tomorrow, can you please just put your change in the piggy bank? And then hopefully it becomes a habit and it just becomes easier for you guys. I know that it's hard to break habits once they're formed, but that's why I wrote down teach your kids at a young age, because once they get used to it, they will do it. Like my daughter puts her sippy cup in the sink when she's done using it, and my son puts his plates in the sink when he's done using it, and his sippy cups as well. She does the same thing, and it's just super helpful. And then they are used to kind of cleaning up if they make a huge mess, and then we like want to go downstairs or we're about to leave the house, I do have them clean up, and it's just good for them to be in the habit. So that way if you're trying to teach them at 5, they're like, what the heck are you doing? And number 3 is have everything have a place and every place have a thing. So if you just designate certain areas for things, when you're cleaning, you'll know where to put them. It can be hard to clean your house when things are everywhere and you have no place to put them. There's no designated place for it or space for it. And that could make it really hard to clean your house or want to put things away because there's just no spot for that. So your drawers will be a mess, your closets will be a mess because you're just kind of throwing stuff places. So kind of just organize your spaces and make sure everything that needs to be put away has a place, and keep the place the same. That way it stays clean and you know where to just put things every time you have to clean up. Use cleaning products you love. It motivates you to clean. So if you really love the smell of something or just the way something works, or if you buy something new and you're excited to use it for the first time, it does really help and it makes a difference. I use Grove Collaborative. It is a website online, and if you usually spend between $20 and $25, you get a free gift. And it is amazing. They always have like at least 3 products and then like maybe 1 extra, and you save so much money. so much money, especially the first time you use it. And then as you keep using it, you can write down a day where you want to reorder the same stuff. You could skip whatever months. It's not like a subscription. You can just skip whenever you want to, and it comes right to your doorstep. So yeah, it is amazing. And the first time I used it, I think I spent $20 and I got $20 worth of things as well with their free gift included. So all I spent was $20 and I got $40 worth of things. So that's what I suggest you guys use as well. I have a link down below if you're interested. Just click the link down there and sign yourself up, and you could skip whenever you want. It's not a hassle. It's not like a subscription type of thing. It's super easy, and they always have products that the stores do not have, which is super helpful as well. And then this one is invest in decor you love. You'll want to keep it clean. Update your home because it makes it more motivating. So for instance, my mom had a darker looking kitchen, and she had that kitchen for a while and it was still really beautiful, but her style changed and she liked the more farmhouse light and bright type of thing. And so she even told me that once she redid everything has been so much more organized because it's not so dark and cluttered looking, and it is like a happy feeling, like having a bright space. And then also she just wants it to be organized because she just loves the way her kitchen looks so much. In order for it to be beautiful and functional, she just wants everything to be organized. So it just motivates you. You don't have to spend a ton of money. You don't have to redo your whole house. Maybe just change the paint on the walls, change some decorations, change some furniture into light and bright pieces, and it will really, really help. So just like invest a little bit of money in making your house look a little bit more you, and then you will want to keep it organized and clean because you just love the way your home looks and you're taking pride in your home more. So 7 is minimal with furniture and bulky items. So I have noticed a lot of times that people won't have that big of a living room and they will be using this huge sectional couch that's just like not practical. And I bet the couch is comfy and all of that, and it doesn't look absolutely horrible, but it just looks more cluttered. It looks more closed off. It doesn't feel like a bright and airy space. So for me, I have chairs and then a small couch in the room you walk into. This is the first room you see. This is like the living room. We're up here quite often. Then downstairs I have the big sectional and this big playroom with like all the toys. So that room is not like my favorite by the way it looks, but it doesn't look bad because it is a big room with all of that stuff in it. And this room is not that big, so I wanted it to be very spaced out and very thought out where I put things. And I just love the way it is because, you know, when you're up here, it just feels clean, like all the time. Even if it's messy, it feels clean. Don't miss a day of cleaning or your normal cleaning routine. It creates just more work for you when you skip a whole day. The house will be trash. Like we all know that if we're moms, if you guys are moms, or even just if you guys own a house, like if you don't do anything that day, it's not gonna look nice, and it's gonna be so hard the next day to go back, do all the dishes you missed, sweep up all the crumbs you missed. Literally just, it would literally be 5 hours worth of work. So I understand if you're sick, but you could still put your plate in the sink if you're sick. Like, that's all I'm saying is just try to not miss a full day of cleaning. Maybe not vacuum that day and maybe not pick up all the toys that day, but maybe like just still putting your dishes in the dishwasher and just like tidying up little spaces, like wiping down the counters. Because whenever I skip a full day of cleaning, I regret it so much and it bothers me so much. Number 9 is make all beds in the mornings because it creates a fresh start. And then if my son or my daughter create a big mess in their rooms, or if my daughter is playing in my son's room and creates a big mess, at least that bed is made, and at least that is a piece of the room that looks put together to where all I have to do to refresh it is just put the toys back in the bin and voila, the room is clean again, instead of doing that, making a bed and everything else that they trash. Number 10 is just be mindful. This just means like pick up after yourself. If you're gonna bring mail in, go through it right away. Just go through it right away. If you're gonna be doing laundry, fold it right after it gets out of the dryer. You don't have to put it all away, but just keep things, be mindful of like how your house is running, because doing things just when it needs to be done, or putting your shoes away right when you come inside, it just helps the house look so much more put together, and you're just like running it in a healthy constructive way, and you just feel like you're actually getting things done throughout the day, especially being a stay-at-home mom, because this is where you are, this is where your kids are. So if you're just being more mindful, then you don't have to like do a deep clean or do a deep declutter, anything like that. And it's super helpful, and yeah, that's just kind of what I suggest for you guys to do. So maybe just try that out because it is really helpful. I feel like the lighting is changing so badly right now. Hold on. But we just got like a huge burst of sun in here, so just ignore that. But that is it for my 10 things. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making this for you. I really like to share tips and tricks that are super useful for me and that I go by daily, because I feel like it could really help a stay-at-home mom feel just better in her job if she feels like she's completing things throughout the whole entire day and just like getting things really done. And yeah, so I hope you guys could take from this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed all of it. And don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
I'm so high. I don't know where we're going, but I like what you showed.